If you are a performer or band that performs original music, we'd love to have you on the show. Contact us through our Facebook page at facebook.com/Exit82TV. Welcome back to Exit 82.
Welcome back to Exit 82. In this segment, we're going to hear Flute talk about drum time when he returned back to Sun Records. We're also going to hear some interesting words about Johnny Cash and the traditional closing song, Ragged Old Flag.
We're going to do something for you now that's a big pleasure for me to do. And the reason you got to hear this is because for so many years, Joyce and Kim and Chris, ever so often says, WS, you need to record a drum solo. They finally talked me into it. I went back over to Memphis and set my drums up in the same spot I did 50 years before and recorded a thing called Drum Time. Now, the amazing part about it is that we put it out on CD, and the first week it was out, it sold under 1 million. No, we're going to do it for you. Now, look, if you don't like it, it's okay. It won't hurt my feelings. Everybody knows where Joyce is sitting. When we get through, you can fuss at her because she is the reason you got to hear this. Thank you so much. I want to say a few more words about Johnny Cash. He was such an unusual person. He would do strange things. The song we did, Ring of Fire, He called the record producer one day and said, I had a dream last night. I recorded that Ring of Fire song that Anita Carter recorded. And I dreamed we used Mexican trumpet on it. And Jack Clemens said, well, John, what was you on last night? But show you how unusual John was, we called some trumpet players, one of the biggest records that he ever made. He would do things that way. In 1976, we had my birthday party out on the road. For my birthday present, he gave me a new Mark V Lincoln Continental. Bought it right here in Jackson from a Lincoln dealer. The next year, and the next year, no, that was 76. 77, my birthday party, he gave me a new watch, a Patek Philippe watch. I didn't even know how to spell it. Still don't. The next year, this is where he started getting kind of strange. He didn't mention my birthday. The next and the next and the next and the next. Never again did he mention my birthday. I thought that was a little strange. But it was great to do all those years with him. It was amazing. And to still be able to be with the guys and sing some of the songs that we did back then. But one of the things that he did I liked best of all. No, I was going to think you'd say it was a song, but come to think about it, the thing that I liked best of all that he did was giving me his autograph on a check every week. No, he wrote a song in 1974 called The Ragged Old Flag. And we performed it at the Bicentennial. We closed nearly every show we did for all those years. And we still do that. We like to dedicate this to all the people that fought in all of the wars that we've ever had. They sacrificed so much. And I know every time you get a group together like this, there'll be somebody that fought in a war sometimes or knew somebody that fought in a war. So we like to do that and dedicate it to all the people that sacrificed so much so we can be here tonight having a lot of fun. The Ragged Old Flag. I walked through a county courthouse square. On a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "No, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your flagpole kind of leaning a little bit. That's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat." I sat down. He says, "This is the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "Yeah, I think it is." He said, "Well, I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, it got that tear there when Washington took it across the Delaware, and it got powder burn the night Francis Scott Key sat up watching it and writing, 'Oh, say, can you see?' Got a big rip in New Orleans, Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag, but she waved on though. She got cut with a sword in Chancellorsville. She got cut again in Shallow Hill. There was Robert E. Lee and Beauregard and Bragg. And the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. In Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low the time that one was through. She was in Korea, Vietnam. She went where she was sent by our Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships upon the briny foam. And now, they about quit waving her here at home. She's been abused. She's been burned, denied, dishonored, and refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and wearing kind of thin. But she's in good shape for the shape she's in. You see, she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning. We take her down slow every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up right. So on second thought, I do like to brag, because I am mighty proud of that ragged old flag. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are we going to get off here? Thank you so much.
Wow, what an awesome episode of Exit 82. Special thanks to Pandora's Box. We film every Monday night at Pandora's Box. Support local musicians, support West Tennessee music. I've been your host here, Dr. Jeremy Tubbs. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.
Exit 82 will be back after this quick break.